My name is Kenneth Smart, and I live at 1812 Green Tree Road in Burlington. I've been here in North Carolina for 46 years. This is an interview here for my service date. While I was in the Navy, I spent 1 year and 10 months and 21 days. I volunteered. I went to Great Lakes, Illinois for a basic training for 5 weeks. And after that, we come back to Somers, Maryland, Washington, D.C. We was put on a LCT for training to go overseas, which we didn't know we was going to have to do, but the war wasn't quite over. We had to go over and kill all the Japanese or get rid of them. But after the training on the boats there, we went to Mare Island, California. We waited there about a month to get a brand new LCT landed tanks, and we left there and went to Okinawa, or the islands down in the Pacific, to train more with the 1st Marine Division. We were attached to the 1st Marine Division, and we had 4 tanks and 2 tractors, bulldozers, on a boat, and we went from the Russell Islands up to Okinawa for the invasion, which, thank good, that's the only one I had to go through. But it wasn't as bad as the poor Marines had over there. After we was there for all the tanks went in off the boat, and I don't think that but one of them was knocked out by the Japanese aircraft or their guns. But after that invasion, and we went up to the northern tip of Okinawa for another invasion to get the Japanese, but they shipped out that night before we got there, so we didn't have no action, thank goodness, there. But then after the regional battles and all was over, the Japanese surrendered, and we got to come home, thank goodness. Then I left there sometime in 1946 and was come home and discharged at Shelton, Virginia. And I think that's about I wasn't injured, or none of us was injured except one boy, one man on our boat. He got a fragment from one of the submachine guns, but he wasn't death threatening or anything. So we come, all of them on LCT 1330, come through the invasion of Okinawa real good. Nobody's hurt, and I'm a bad boy, but not keeping up with the sailors that I served with, because right now all I can do is look at a picture of them. I can't go see them because I don't know where they live. And if any of them ever sees this or anything, just give me a call or write me a letter or something so I can get in touch with some of them just to see where they're at and what they have been doing. And I don't know of anything else that would be interesting to anyone that had service people or boys and girls in World War II.
What was your job?
My job was loading a 50 caliber machine, about 20 millimeter aircraft, to shoot down the Japanese airplanes.
And you saw some Japanese aircraft?
Yeah, late at night or late in the afternoon, they would come down the beach, scraping the beach when we got stranded on the beach, and to try to blow up everything they could on the beach, kill all the sailors they could. But fortunately, I wasn't one that had my name on a bullet.
And what did the Japanese do? Oftentimes had enough fuel for what?
Well, they just had enough fuel to get to Okinawa, and they'd come in and scrape the beach, come down the beach so far after they used up their machine gun fire. Then they would go around the beach and go around and see what kind of ship they could bomb, and they drop a 20-pound bomb or whatever into that ship. And if they got through that, they'd go back around and see where they could commit suicide diving into the ships there at the Okinawa Bay.
What about the folk there in Okinawa? The plight of the actual Okinawans, the people there, even.
Well, I can't tell you much about the people there because we was in the Navy and we didn't get to mingle with very few people. But we did see, I think the most thing that I see there, the women would do all the work and the men would do all the fishing. So that was something new to me that didn't really understand. But after a while there, I seen what was going on. So it was a very good experience.
Well, I want to thank you for coming over today and sharing this information, and we owe a debt of gratitude to people like you, and we appreciate what you've done for our country.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you.